Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. This isn't just a game, it is a continental divide. FIFA itself has dubbed it the essence of football rivalry. For over a century, the world's two greatest footballing nations have been battling for dominance, for the right to claim supremacy, and for the very soul of South American football, Argentina versus Brazil. When these two teams face off, the entire world stands still to watch. But the real battle, the one measured in noise, tears, and pure, unbridled passion, takes place off the pitch. In the stands, as we all look ahead to the 2026 World Cup, the question looms larger than ever. Which country's fans are truly the most passionate? This rivalry is one of the oldest and most intense rivalries in the sporting world. It began in 1914 with a so-called friendly match, which Argentina won 3-0. Since that day, nothing has been friendly. This isn't merely a battle of Pelé versus Maradona, or Messi versus Neymar, it is a battle of identity. It is a clash between the elegant, beautiful game known as on one side, and the fierce, win-at-all-costs mentality of on the other. This rivalry runs so deep that the head-to-head record between the two teams is astonishingly close. After more than 110 official matches, Brazil holds a slight edge. They have won 43 times, while Argentina has won 41, with 26 matches ending in a draw. But statistics cannot measure passion. To understand that, we must dig deeper. To truly grasp the passion of Argentina, you must understand that football is not merely a part of life for millions of people, football life itself. There is a common saying that Argentines have an unhealthy relationship with football, that it is, in essence, a religion, and this is no exaggeration. It is a nation where the beautiful game is inextricably woven into every single fiber of their national identity. The source of this Argentine claim lies in history. In the early days of this rivalry, they were an unstoppable force. Between 1921 and 1959, they remarkably won 12 Copa America titles. That golden era established a foundation of pride and hope that has never faded. It instilled a belief, one that their supporters hold with almost religious fervor, that when you don the jersey, you are one of the finest players in the world. But true passion is not limited merely to celebrating victories. It lies in standing by the team even during the most difficult times. And in this regard, Argentine supporters stand on a unique pedestal. Even when the national team is underperforming, the domestic league generates immense excitement. Among the world's football leagues, Argentina's Primera División boasts the second highest average attendance. With over 40,000 spectators present at every match, this figure surpasses even the top-flight leagues of Italy, France, or Spain. It is not merely about having a good time, it is a deep, cultural commitment. This love for the game transcends the final score. As one observer noted, Argentines think about their team even when it is playing poorly, a quality not always found among their rivals. And then, there is the extraordinary way in which they idolize their heroes. Brazil has Pelé, who is revered like a king, but Argentina had Diego Maradona, who was worshipped like a god. When he passed away, the wave of grief that swept across the globe was unlike anything ever witnessed for any other player. Now, that same profound devotion is clearly evident in the adoration of Lionel Messi. He is not merely a player, he is regarded as an integral part of the national soul. The passion he ignites is deeply personal, intense, and all-consuming. Finally, one must admire his audacity. He takes his passion and strikes directly at the heart of the enemy. In November 2023, at Brazil's hallowed Maracanã Stadium, during a World Cup qualifying match, Argentina achieved the unthinkable. They handed Brazil their very first home defeat in the history of World Cup qualifiers. 7,000 Argentine supporters took over the entire stadium. Amidst a vast sea of the opposing team's yellow jerseys, they roared loudly and celebrated their victory long after the final whistle had blown. Their passion knows no bounds. It is akin to an invading army. If Argentina's passion is a fearsome wildfire, then Brazil's passion is the sun, an inexhaustible, life-giving source of energy for a nation of over 200 million people. In Brazil, football means joy. It means rhythm. It signifies a style of play that has made the entire world fall in love with the game. Jogo bonito, literally, the beautiful game. Brazil's claim to being the most passionate nation rests upon a towering mountain of success. They are the undisputed kings of the World Cup, having won the title a record 5 times. This success has forged a national identity deeply intertwined with the very concept of being the best. To be Brazilian is, by definition, to expect excellence. This is not arrogance, rather, it is a quiet self-assurance born of decades spent at the very pinnacle of the sport. Their passion is a celebration of this very legacy, a nationwide festival that erupts in full force whenever a major tournament begins. Indeed, public opinion polls consistently reveal that approximately 86% of Brazilians watch the World Cup, one of the highest rates in the world. This passion also has a home of its own, Rio's famous Maracanã. The stadium, it was here, once upon a time, that a World Cup final was played, a match that saw the stadium filled to capacity with nearly 200,000 spectators. It stands as a fortress of noise and color, an atmosphere designed specifically to intimidate and overwhelm any opposing team. The sheer magnitude of this support is difficult to comprehend. When the Brazil's national team takes the field, it feels as though the entire nation is present within the stadium. Their voices merge into a resounding wave of yellow and green. While the intensity of Argentina's passion can feel almost lethal, Brazil's passion is often described as something far more joyful and festive. It is an atmosphere filled with the rhythm of samba drums beating in the stands, an endless sea of yellow jerseys, and the spirit of a national carnival. The source of this passion lies in a love for a style of play that is simultaneously a sport and an art form. From Pelé and Garrincha to Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, their heroes are not merely warriors. They are artists, and the fans are their captivated audience. The global reach of this passion is truly incredible. Even in distant corners of the world such as Bangladesh, entire neighborhoods are draped in yellow and green during the World Cup. As millions of fans adopt Brazil as their own team, this global fanbase serves as a testament to just how captivating Brazilian football can be, and how infectious the enthusiasm of its supporters truly is. Their passion is so potent that it literally divides other nations. If you wish to gauge the true measure of this passion, you must witness those moments when it reaches its absolute zenith. The history of these is replete with incidents where the fire of the stands spilled onto the pitch. Events that have cemented its reputation as one of the most ferocious rivalries in football. This chaos, in fact, began on Christmas Day in 1925. A massive riot erupted during the Copa America final. An all-out battle ensued following a Brazilian goal, as players from both teams clashed on the pitch while mounted police struggled to bring the situation under control. The game was halted, then resumed. And after fans stormed the pitch, Argentina ultimately secured a 2-0 victory. The animosity was so intense that, for several years thereafter, the two nations refused to play against one another. The 1937 South American Championship proved even uglier. Argentine fans hurled racist slurs at the Brazilian players, branding them little monkeys. The match ended in utter chaos. When yet another brawl erupted, the Brazilian squad, fearing for their safety, abandoned the pitch before the final whistle had even blown. Argentina was declared the victor. But the rivalry was forever etched with the bitterness of nationalist pride. And this violence is not merely a relic of the past. It remains a stark reality of the rivalry today. In November 2023, the world watched as a World Cup qualifying match at the Maracanã was halted for 27 minutes. Even before kickoff, during the national anthems, a violent brawl erupted in the stands. Brazilian police stormed into the section housing the Argentine supporters and began beating them with batons. The Argentine fans retaliated by uprooting chairs and hurling them at the police. Players from both teams rushed to the scene, pleading with the spectators to remain calm. Argentina's goalkeeper, Emi Martinez, even attempted to scale a barrier to confront the police, while Lionel Messi led his team off the pitch, declaring, "We will not play." The scenes were harrowing. Injured and bloodied fans were being carried away on stretchers. It was not a football match, but a battleground. It offered a brutal and unflinching glimpse into the clash of emotions that defines these two nations. So who is it whose passion runs deeper? Argentina, whose passion is absolute, akin to a religion, who are prepared to lay down their lives for their team, and who possess the audacity to march directly into enemy territory. Their passion was forged in the crucible of struggle and rebellion, a fire that burns brightest in the darkest of circumstances. Or is it Brazil, the joyful and festive superpower of the football world, a nation of 200 million people, whose entire identity is inextricably linked to this beautiful game and its unparalleled success? Their passion is akin to a grand spectacle and a festival, a golden wave of support that repeatedly washes over the globe. Look, attempting to declare a single winner here would be to completely disregard the truth. The passion of Argentina and Brazil represents two different sides of the same coin, forged by a shared history spanning centuries and a legacy of mutual conflict. One passion burns like a bright, blazing flame, the other shines like a vast, radiant sun. Both are immensely powerful, all-consuming, and utterly devoted to their respective teams. The true beauty of the Super Classico lies in the fact that it is a debate that can never be settled by any video or data sheet. It is settled time and again through the roar of the crowd, the tears of the supporters, and their undying love for their team's colors. But now, I want to hear your take. In your opinion, which team boasts the most passionate supporters? Do you side with Argentina, whose fans are incredibly emotional, or with Brazil, whose fans are as passionate as a carnival? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring football's greatest rivalries, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.